on a seat, right? So if you have something to sit on, maybe a pillow, or if you have a block, that's a great thing to use right now. So go ahead, sit down. I'll be back a bit more. Just be comfortable here. I like sitting in Sukhasana, having my ankles in front of each other, but depending on which way your thigh bones might fit into your hip socket, this might be more comfortable for you. So take a moment to find your steady seat. We're tilting our pelvis forward so that our shoulders can stack over our hips. Have your palms either facing up if you want to invite more receptiveness, or facing down if you want to invite more groundedness. Softly close your eyes. Bring awareness to what is touching the ground. Perhaps it is your legs, your shins, your sit bones on the pillow that's touching the floor. Bring your shoulders just in space. You find where they align and stack over your hips. Pulling your belly button in towards your spine, so you just feel that a little bit more supported. Lengthen through the sides of your neck. Feeling the crown of your head pulling up towards the sky. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Its pace. Is it fast? Is it slower? Just taking a moment just to notice what's going on for you right now without any judgment. Just a curiosity. You feel busy, you feel a bit stuck, you feel really good. Just observe without any bias. And perhaps this noticing of what's going on for you actually invites more calm and centeredness than was there before. Let's get conscious with our breath now. Deepen your breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth, open. 2 more times, big breath in. Open your mouth. One more time. Inhale, even bigger. Open your mouth. Close your mouth, breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. One more time. Inhale through your nose, bringing your hands together. Exhale through your nose. Just keep your breath flowing. Notice any shifts. Bring more depth to your breath again. Big breath in. opening your eyes. Make our way to the front of our mat in a forward fold position. Have your feet wide so you feel steady. Lift up all 10 of your toes. Spread your toes and then place them back down on your mat. We're folding forward. Hands can come behind your calf muscles. That'll deepen the fold. Or if you want a bit more fluidness, come into ragdoll. Conscious breathing now. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. 1 more. Release the arms to the front. Halfway lift. Lift your collarbones, pull your belly button in. And then folding down, exhale. Rise to stand. Reach your arms up. Full inhale. Down we fold. Empty your breath. Even longer halfway lift. Breathing in. Step back to tabletop. Empty your breath out. Shoulders are over the wrists. Come into cow pose. Lift the chest. Lift the sit bones. Cat pose. Round through the upper back and look to your belly button. Cow pose. Take an inhale. Lifting up. Cat pose. Exhale. Rounding out. Just one more deep breath in. Exhale. Find neutral as you breathe in. Step your right foot forward to a lunge. Take your back knee behind your back hip. Take a twist. Open towards the side of your mat. Right arm reaching up. Perhaps even your bottom fingers hover off the mat. And firm into your front foot. Engage through your back glutes. Take a big breath in. Nice. And then from here, straighten your front leg. Fold over the front thigh. You can have a bend through this front knee. You're just inviting opening and a spaciousness to the back leg. Sorry, pardon me, the back of your front leg. Take another 2 breaths. One more. Now lunge through this front knee. Lift your collarbones here, broaden, and then step forward to the front of your mat and bow down. Stand up, big breath in. Fold and bow down, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And step back to tabletop position, empty your breath. Take your knees now so they're behind your hips and come forward over your hands. Hug your thumbs to the midline. Press down into your hands like you did in cat pose. Feel the shoulder blades pull apart like they did in cat. Lift your sternum like you did in cow. Then come forward. Bend your elbows lower halfway. So there's a steadiness here, but also a buoyancy. Right? Lifting collarbones up, belly button pulls in. Breath flowing. Take one more. And then come down all the way. Fold. Come up into cobra pose. Lift your chest. Press the tops of your toes into the floor so your legs light up. Gather your shoulder blades together at the back. Open the chest. Take one more deep breath in. Lower your head down. Exhale. Child's pose, pulling back, hips towards your heels. A deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. One more time, big breath in. Exhale. Moving forward. Left foot steps through. And we twist to the left side now. Left arm reaching up. Keep breathing. Left foot firming down. Right back glute engaging. Option to hover your bottom fingers off the floor and notice how that changes the sensations through your legs. One more deep breath here. Hand comes down, we straighten the front leg for runner's lunge. Breathing in. Softening into the hamstrings. Just two more. One more. Invite a surrender on this exhale. And now changing it up. Bend the front knee. Open the chest. Breath in. Step to the front of your mat and fold down. Exhale. Rise to stand. Reach out. Slow down. Bow down. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Keep breathing. Spread your fingers and dial down into the base of your fingers, right? Your knuckles. Bend your knees and lift the sit bones. And then knit the front of the ribs in because I like to flare open when we do that. Do whatever feels good in this first downward facing dog. It might be a moving side to side of your heels. You might want to bend through the knees and open more into the backs of your legs. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Bend your knee, peel your hip open for scorpion dog. Lift your knee higher, feel the hip, side hip get a release. And now step your foot all the way through to a lunge. Option to have the back knee down or up. We take a twist, inhale, maybe the bottom hand floats on that same breath in. And then we fold forward over the front leg, empty your breath. Bend through the front knee, inhale, lift the chest. Stepping back to downward dog this time as you exhale. High plank pose, ripple forward. Knees can be down or up. Low plank pose, exhale. Cobra or upward dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left leg reaches up. Scorpion dog, bend your knee, hip peels open, stepping through. Left arm reaches up, we twist. Good, fold over the front leg, exhale. Bend the front knee, breath in. This time step to the front of your mat and fold down. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. Bring your hands together, sit deeper in your chair. And lean forward, take a breath in. And now turn to the right side, so elbows rotate. Option to keep them hovering, this will challenge right the side of your waist. Check that the knees are even, so they're not jutting. One's not jutting forward, they're both together. That means your hips are even. Option to take your elbows down, right, so that it's to the outside of your right thigh. You could open up your arms. You want to invite more broadening across the front. Take a big breath in. And bring your hands back to the middle as you exhale. Drop a little deeper. And now twist to the other side. Maybe the elbows hover or it lands down to Connect with the outer left thigh. Check your hips are even by noticing your knees are even. Option to broaden and open here. 2 more breaths. Good. Hands come back together to the middle. Reach the arms up. Breath in. And now bow and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. High plank pose. Breath in. Low plank pose. Exhale. And upward or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg flows up. Breathe in. Step your foot through to a lunge. Arrowhead. Reach your arms back. Keep breathing. Right, the breath, that's what helps you find all these cues in your body. That's what helps support you. So notice where you can bring more groundedness. Perhaps through the front foot, engage through the back glute. You could drop the bottom knee down as well. And turn the palms out to the side, thumbs up, so you're broad through the chest. Then take a big breath in here. Aeroplane pose, we fly forward. Bend through the back knee, step the back foot in. This might be where you stay. Leaning forward, you can bend through the front knee. Keep lifted through your chest. Maybe the back toe gets a little bit of air time. It hovers, or breath by breath, it floats further away from the ground. Belly pulls in to support you right through the center. Your back thigh, pull it into your hip so you're steady. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Both feet together, chair pose. Reach your arms up, take a breath in. Bow and fold, exhale. Halfway lift, in. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank pose, breath in. Low plank. Lift up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg floats up. This time steps all the way through. Arrowhead. Use your breath to dive into your body. If you're feeling a little wobbly, use maybe the bottom knee to come down, or engage more through that back leg to support through your hips. Burn through the front foot. Ooh, belly pulls in. 2 more breaths. Get ready to fly. Bending through the back knee, lunging forward. And remember, the back toe can be down. The main thing is this back thigh is pulling in to your hip socket, and it's steady. It's not just this flimsy thing attached to your hip. It's engaged. That will make it actually lighter. So as you test the waters and lift the leg away, you'll feel more buoyant. Perhaps bending through that front knee, lifting up through the chest. 2 more breaths. Come into chair pose. Float your arms up. Breathe in. Fold down now. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. High plank. Breath in. Low plank. Breath out. Lift the chest up. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg reaches up. Step it through. Arrowhead, breathe in. Fly forward, exhale. Take a seat, chair pose. And fold and bow, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank pose. Low plank pose. Lift the collarbones. Downward facing dog, exhale. Another breath in, yeah. Open your mouth and exhale. So bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Ripple forward to a high plank pose. Side plank. You can either come onto your right forearm and turn your toes to face the left side of the mat. Right? Or you could have your right hand down and drop your right knee to the floor. So investigate to find a balance of challenge that you can maintain and still feel buoyant and light, as well as the challenge of feeling steady and strong. 2 more breaths. Maybe you lift the top leg. Top hand comes down. We're in child's pose, knees are wide. Sitting back. Breathe in. And out. One more. Exhale. Forward, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Feet together at the back of your mat. High plank pose, side plank on the other side. Right, so left side might be left knee down. With the wrists, feel like they need a break, come on your forearm. And then engage through your legs, pull the thigh bones in towards your hip sockets, and flex your toes, your feet. Whatever's touching the floor, push down into it. And feel like the top part can lift up. 2 more breaths. One more. Top hand comes down. Child's pose, just one breath here. Come forward now as you breathe in. And Anahatanasana. Keep your knees under your hips. Walk your arms forward and melt your chest down. Now, it might feel better to place your forehead on the mat, or you have your block. Some of us might even want to look forward with our chest, touching towards the floor. Two breaths here. Forward, lie down onto your belly. Stack your arms out in front and place your forearms on top. Place your forehead on top. Close your eyes. Listen to your breath. And use this quick moment to observe your energy. Notice experience within your body. opening pose. Take your right arm out to the side towards the right. If you know you like a little more, bend your elbow, like you cactus the arm. We're rolling onto the right hip. Your feet might stack. Drop your head down. If your head's a little far from the floor, place a pillow or something underneath it. If you want more, you can take this top leg, bend it, and guide it back behind you. The most important thing, though, is that you're in your breath, because that will invite you to be more in your body, more present there. And that will support you even more in this shape. Two more breaths. Slowly come out of the pose. Left arm this time either goes long, cactus it. So rolling onto our hip. Drop the head, but not your breath. Two more breaths. Come forward. Or come back onto your belly. Come up into cobra pose or upward dog. Child's pose. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Forward. Sleeping swan, right knee. We sweep it through. So it's behind your right wrist. Get whatever support you have around you, whether it's a block for your head to rest on, or maybe you want it underneath your right sit bone. Use the first few moments here to set yourself up so that you feel supported enough that you can let go. I invite you to, well, first of all, let's talk about your right knee. Actually, if you have pain in that right knee, then take figure 4 instead. Right, so line your back if you're doing that one. Right knee bends, right ankle over the left leg. Wherever you are, whatever variation you're in, I invite you to close your eyes. When we close our eyes, it allows our focus to go more inward. It can make it more easeful to dive into our physical experience right now, or just our experience in general. Observe your breath. It helps to anchor the mind and keep you present. Another 2 breaths. Make our way onto our belly. Take your time, steaming through that right leg, go on your belly. And stack your hands, your arms, and place your forehead on top. Notice the rebound. You might feel a movement or heat sensation through your right leg, right hip. When you feel that sensation has passed, to Sphinx pose. So for Sphinx, you might have your elbows under your shoulders. If you have a pillow or something to support you at home, cushion, having your elbows stacked on top of the bolster, or the cushion, that can really intensify the edge, right? So some of you might like that, or perhaps this is more appropriate to bring the elbows forward of the bolster. And sometimes I like to stack, place my hands under my chin just to support my head. You can bend the knees, that will change things. It will change the edge. Having the feet further apart or closer in changes it as well. So use the next few breaths just to set yourself up. Find your place where you can be supported. And it'll look different for everybody. And it's not so much about how it looks, but rather how it feels. The target area is through the lower part of your spine. Providing a gentle compression. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but we've moved into the yin part of the practice. So your breath now can be whatever it needs to be. You can keep it that controlled, lengthening, deepening breath. That can be good to help calm the body and the mind. Or you can simply watch yourself be breathed by your breath. You may notice that in this pose, you don't feel like closing your eyes as much as the pose before. And that's because we're inviting opening across the front energetically. It's an uplifting pose. And if that's the case, it's perfectly normal. What you might want to consider is finding a spot to stare at. If you're outside, it might be a tree, something stationary. Set your eye gaze there. Listen to your breath. We've got less than a minute to go. Nice and slowly out of the pose. Again, stacking your arms, placing your head down, and observe the rebound of this, of what you just did. Notice what's going on now through the lower back. This is just your body communicating to you, giving you feedback. When you feel that it's past, make your way to Sleeping Swan on the other side. Any way that is comfortable for you. Left knee comes through. Take the first few moments to set yourself up so you're supported. I wouldn't say comfortable, right? Yin can actually be quite have a level of discomfort because we are releasing the deeper tissues, but we never want to feel pain. Right? Discomfort and pain are two different things, and it's up to you to discern between the difference. Your breath is one of the best tools to help with that. Right? That gets you present in your body. So you'll know whether you need to adjust and either come onto your back, figure four, or perhaps prop yourself up more. And if you're feeling really tense, or really grippy, maybe consider deepening your breath and see if that helps to calm your nervous system. Consider closing your eyes on this one, just to invite that inwardness. You're over halfway. Observe if there is anywhere within your inner landscape where you can soften, where you don't need to grip. Might even be between the eyes. Your last 3 breaths. To your chest up. Make your way onto your back. Moving really slowly. This part here is probably the most yenest part of the practice, is the rebound or the residue of what just happened, watching and observing that within your body. And when you notice that rebound is past, set yourself up for the final pose, Savasana. Might want to put something under your knees. You might just want to stay exactly as you are. And for this part now, invite a total release throughout your body. Nothing to hold on to. Sink down through both of your hips, your pelvis. Feel the tops of your shoulders drop back and down. Your upper back melting into the floor. Keep watching your breath. Just allow your breath to be a natural rhythm. No effort. No effort to control. deepen your next breath. We're going to finish our practice with some pranayama, some breathing, and you're most welcome to stay lying on your back for this one if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, you can make your way up to a seat, a comfortable seat. Lying on the belly is actually great for this one, so please, if you want to stay as you are, please do. Wherever you are, just find comfort. Bring both hands onto your belly. I'm going to do some belly breathing. This is a great way to find even more calm and centered. So with your hand on your belly, close your eyes and just notice as you breathe in, your belly expands into your hands. And as you exhale, your belly moves away from your hands. Breathing in, your belly just moves into the hands. It inflates. And as you exhale, it moves away from your hands. So that's the movement of the belly and the breath. That's the relationship. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly softens. Just going to expand the breath a bit. Take a big breath in. Feel your whole belly now just blow right up to your hands. And without any control, just take as much inhale as you can. Then when you're ready to empty the breath, feel it empty. Feel it's all the breath now. Squeeze, squeeze out. Squeeze out as much as you can. And then when the body's ready, it'll start to breathe in again even more. When the body's ready, allow it to just let it all go out of your belly, then back towards your spine. So the belly expands. Feel the belly soften. 3 more times. In. 2 more. Last one. Keeping your eyes closed, allow your breath to come to a natural rhythm. Palms either facing up or down. Eyes are soft. And just as we began our practice, we end it the same way. Observe with a curiosity yourself, within your body, within your mind. Notice any shifts. You may choose to stay here and meditate, especially if it feels really good. Stay in this space. Your practice is ending now. Bring your hands together. Honor yourself for creating this space and time in your day. Namaste.